howdy y'all. Thought I'd come on here and do a quick video and just take a look at what I've accumulated and over the past 2 years of a Blu-ray collection. And so far I have, according to blu-ray.com, which I have been logging these all onto, is 84 titles. And so we're going to take a look at what I've all accumulated over the past, since, well, I'm working on year 2. Give me a break. I can't count that well. So here we go. We're going to switch to the other camera. We're going to take a look at these babies.
Okay, here's the first row. This is, of course, from 3 to K. You can see we have 300, 310 to Yuma, the A-Team, AI Artificial Intelligence, Air Force One, Avatar, Bambi, Band of Brothers, Be Kind Rewind, Beauty and the Beast, Blazing Saddles, The Blind Side, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, Cars, Cars 2, The Chronicles of Narnia, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, Citizen Kane, Clash of the Titans, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Cold Mountain, The Color Purple, Contagion, Courageous, Cowboys and Aliens, The Dark Knight, District 9, Fantasia and Fantasia 2000, Footloose, Full Metal Jacket, G.I. Joe, The Rise of the Cobra, Gangs of New York, Glory Road, Gone in 60 Seconds, Good Morning Vietnam, The Good and the Bad and the Ugly, Happy Feet, Hugo, Inception, The Incredible Hulk, Jarhead, and Kenny Chesney, Summer in 3D. That is, of course, in 2D. And now here's the second row. This is L through Y. We got Labyrinth, Lady and the Tramp, The Lion King, Logan's Run, Man on Fire, Miami Vice, The Never-Ending Story, No Country for Old Men, The Outlaw Josie Wales, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Platoon, Princess Bride, Public Enemies, Race to Witch Mountain, Rango, Real Steel, Remember the Titans, The Row, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Rudy, Saturday Night Fever, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Shorts, Sling Blade, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, The Spiderwick Chronicles, Stand By Me, Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, and of course J.J. Abrams' Star Trek, Super 8, Surrogates, Toy Story 3, Training Day, Transformers Dark of the Moon, Tron Legacy, Troy, True Grit and the True Grit Remake, Twister, Unforgiven, The Warriors, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Yes Man, and Young Guns.
So there you have it, all 84 titles and so on. I am actually going to go through, and actually the reason why I'm doing this is because I wanted to do a update video of showing my complete collection, and I'm doing this separate to show just the Blu-rays alone. And the reason why I'm showing the Blu-rays alone, because I've accumulated more Blu-rays than I ever did with DVD. And DVD, I only had like 15 with my first year of ever collecting DVDs. I only had like 15 titles. And over a year, within the past year and a half, actually, to be exact, I've accumulated 84 Blu-rays. Now, part of this, I've traded some off. I've gotten rid of a few DVDs and upgraded to Blu-ray versions. Case in point, like Star Trek 300, Close Encounters, and AI. I pretty much traded those movies, with an exception of AI. I still have the DVD copy of that, and I still have the DVD copy to several other copies. So you'll see that in the next video when I take a look and I pan through. And there's reasons why I kept those old DVD copies, obviously, and I'll go through that when I explain the video. But again, my Blu-ray, the reason why I made this is because the Blu-rays have accumulated much faster than my DVDs ever did. And I got the massive amount, started to get the massive amount of DVDs when I was in college, actually. And, you know, when you're, even though you're in college, you're a nerd and you know how to blow your money and you get the thing what you do when you're in college. You basically get what you need, and you get the things that you want. Pretty much, it would be common for me to make a run to Walmart, to get some laundry detergent or something. Well, let's go check the bargain bins out, and that's how I accumulated most of it is bargain bins. Walmart is really big on the bargain bins. $5 DVDs, they still do it. I still go through them, even though they've started to include the Blu-rays in there. So, but I just wanted to show that Blu-ray is catching on, I think, much faster. Even though the price is a little bit higher, but, it's worth every penny. And even some titles, it's not exactly expensive. I mean, like some of the trade and saves at Best Buy, you can get a Blu-ray for $5 if you trade it in for that specific title. And Blu-ray needs to be in your home theater, folks, and it doesn't, and things aren't going to get any better, actually. According to way things are going, also, Blu-ray is already out the door, or going out the door. I mean, it is a passing fad, but it's not going to be all of a sudden overnight thing going on. What's going to happen is it's going to slowly make its way out because, people still have disc-based media, and Blu-ray is easy to upgrade to, folks, and it's not that hard. You can do it with the standard def TV. I mean, you don't have to have the high def TV to get a Blu-ray player, and that's kind of. But how do I want to say that phrase? I'm trying to finish it. You don't have to have the standard def TV to enjoy a Blu-ray movie. And the quality is a little bit better. It's subpar. It's just above DVD, really. But if you want the full experience, you do need to upgrade your television with an HDMI cable. And you don't have, but again, you don't have to have it. But if you want the full potential that Blu-ray has to offer, you do need the high definition TV, or find if anything else, go online to like that, and look for a external Blu-ray hard drive, and you can install it on your computer and watch it on your computer monitor, if anything else, and do it that way. But otherwise, Blu-ray is taking over, folks, and we're getting further away from disc-based media. The next big thing, I think, is in terms of home video, will be the digital copies. And even though they have a long way to go, I think, because, if you'll pardon me just one second, I'll give you an example. If you ever see something like this, zoom in here, or let me come in closer. It says right here, Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy. Okay? What that means is when you buy the Blu-ray copy, you get the movie on Blu-ray. This is what Paramount usually does. You get the movie on Blu-ray, plus you get the movie on DVD for, like, say, if you are going to be traveling or something like that, you can pop a DVD into your car's DVD player. That's what they're really made for. But it's also transitioned to people to buy this instead of just plain DVD copies. And that way they can already get the Blu-ray and get their player later. That way they already have the Blu-ray, but they can still enjoy the movie with a DVD. Now, with the digital copy that comes on these movies, they come in one of two ways. And I've noticed this a little bit more. They come one of two ways. They either come, let me open this back up. They either come on the disc itself, on the DVD copy. Let me come in here. As you can see, it says DVD feature film and digital copy of feature film. So that means you stick the digital copy into your DVD drive, and a screen will pop up and give you an option, a menu will give you an option. Do you want to get the digital copy or watch the movie, or play the DVD movie? And you want to click on get the digital copy. Now, I've taken the insert out of True Grit. I have another one here handy, of Footloose. And let's see, here's what this looks like. It'll look something like this. And it'll have all this information. It'll have the cover on it. But then on the back, you'll see this little code right here. When you put the disc in, it'll take you to the menu, say get the digital copy. Then once you do that, another menu will pop up and say enter authorization code. Well, you type that code into the box. And this, of course, in this particular title, Footloose, also has what's called ultraviolet. That's something else. That uses what's called the cloud. And it's a movie database because you've already purchased the movie. Ultraviolet is started up by Warner Brothers, actually, and they're working with the major studios, including Paramount, to post movies from both Warner Brothers and even some of Universal. They're working on getting titles onto this cloud-based network called Ultraviolet. And the same code that comes with a digital copy works for your ultraviolet. Now, with your ultraviolet, you can, with that, it's stored into what's called the cloud, and it's on the internet. You do have to have an internet connection via Wi-Fi or anything like that, and you can have the ability to watch the movie on your Android smartphone, your laptop, or you're going to a friend's house and you want to punch it up on their internet, and you can do it that way. And you can enter. What you do is you enter the code in there. You create an account when you first log on, and you sign in with this account. You punch in the code, then the movie will pop up and say you have added this movie into your playlist. And then the more movies you accumulate, the more obviously the more you have in your database, and you can watch them whenever you want on your smartphones or Android tablets. That's something that the digital copy cannot do. Digital copy only works on certain devices. The digital copy only works on either iTunes. If you have an iPod, it'll work, and Windows Media Player. However, with iTunes, you can transfer it to your iPod and you can watch it that way. However, it doesn't work for Windows Media. You can just watch it on Windows Media only. You cannot watch it on the Zune. Don't know why that's possible. But yeah, that's the things I wanted to talk about with this video, and I'm gonna make another one here real shortly. I'm gonna first put all those Blu-rays back into the collection. I'm not gonna pan the entire collection, that way you can see how everything is accumulated over the past year and a half, and just an update video. So from me to you, see you later.